without that faith, it would be quite impossible even to exist, I think. It is because of our encounter with God in those quiet moments, in the Eucharist, in meditation, that one receives God's grace to be able to meet up with the problems that then become challenges and opportunities when you become available as God's fellow worker to transform the ugliness. But you see, the other thing that is so wonderful about our faith is the being upheld by others, by their love and their prayers, and that's tremendous, and for this I give great thanks.
So how does it affect you when you're rejected by fellow Christians, maybe some white Anglicans in South Africa or the Dutch Reformed Church?
Perhaps more than most people, I love to be loved, and it is almost traumatic to have that rejection, especially when it is that you are seeking to make overtures of love and you reaching out. But I'm also fortunate in the fact of having the black community, who are, after all, the vast majority of our country. I can fall back into the arms, the embrace of the black community, and also the embrace of, well, the international community and of the church worldwide.
You yourself, in moments of desperation, have felt anger towards God. What do you think it must be like for so many young blacks, though, who haven't the depth of faith that you have?
There is a real reason for their deep frustration and anger, because, you see, many of them say, you know, we are treated like this not by pagans. We are treated in this fashion by those who say they worship the same God, they read the same Bible, and therefore their pain is so much greater than if they were victims suffering from a system that was being perpetrated by non-believers. And yet, as I keep saying, one is surprised at how many of them believe that the church has to be one that is involved. And when the church is involved, then they respect those who are willing, as it were, to put their bodies where their mouths are.
But what would you say to a young person who said, where is God in my suffering here and now?
I would want to tell him the story of the Jew in the concentration camp who was being taunted by his Nazi guard as he was cleaning out a very filthy toilet, and the guard said, "Where is your God now?" And the Jew said, "He's right here in the muck with me." We have a God who is Emmanuel, who is with us in the fiery furnace. He is not a God who gives advice from an Olympian height. He joins us in the mess, and through the death and resurrection of Jesus Christ shows that good ultimately overcomes evil and love overcomes hate. And many of those young people are aware, because the leadership against apartheid is largely through Christian leaders.
Do you think the young are still inspired by Christian beliefs, or do you feel that they think the voice of the gun is more effective?
Many, of course, are saying, you keep asking us to be non-violent, and yet it is those people over there who shoot us, who detain us, who kill us. And they're quite right when they say, what have you got to show for all your eloquent advocacy of non-violence? And I have said on some occasions that if I were young, I would certainly have rejected in Archbishop Tutu and Alan Busak and others long ago because we have not been able to deliver the bacon.
Recently, your name's been mentioned as a possible Archbishop of Canterbury. Now, do you think that position might do more for your cause?
I think I have enough publicity as it is. Some people think far too much for my own good, but I think it is important for our cause. And I don't think one has to be involved in speculation about you will be this. I have a very fulfilling job of work, and I'm more than satisfied with where I'm. And more than this, I'm more than satisfied with the present incumbent of Lambeth Palace.